Field position, got caught in two minds. And as they sweep back, the French lost their way. Just important for both sides. Ball carries and the contact so crucial.
Yeah, hands on the ground over the ball there. Ground first, then ball. Nice work. If you go back to the original line-out from Tupawai, he got up and competed nicely.
Well, he's gone to the front. Flamand is there for France. Nicely worked line-out. Barrett. Ball dropped in midfield, but referee saying play on. Adi Savia, he had hands on it. But then, no, there was a knock on initially.
This was gone. Yeah, this is gone. It's a knock on.
Just trying to find the seam there, didn't they? Onto Rico Ioane. Just a nice little wee tap on, got good ball. The area you just spoke about, Tupawai, the line out. The All Blacks will feel they've got a slight advantage there. Plenty of height and options. For a short ball. Looked like he touched that.
I told him not to pre-bind. Staying with you, okay?
A little bit unlucky there.
Let's go.
Certainly,
Good on the last ground.
Ioane hit a really nice hole there. If that ball had been in the right spot, he would have done something they've used quite often. This is a great attacking opportunity though for France in terms of using their running game. Also opens up a 50-22 in terms of kicking. Just watch Dupont pop into the right-hand side here and maybe look for space in behind.
The great thing about Dupont, he can also work left and do exactly the same thing off the other foot, right, Jeff?
They got the call from the far side. And the penalty goes against Tyrell Lomax. So France now are going to have a shot. They call up Thomas Ramos, who is a deadly accurate goal kicker. The All Blacks won't want to be giving away too many penalties near their own half.
Okay, next time. Yeah, next time. I think he did pretty well.
Complaints on his department.
I think that the All Blacks felt as though Gros didn't come forward, and so Lomax overextended and then he wasn't able to keep his balance. So Buddy Taylor just asking the question, making sure hand doesn't take long.
Ramos with the first shot at goal of the night, and he has nailed it. Brings up 350 points in Test rugby. And the man who scored 17 points in the Rugby World Cup match against the All Blacks puts Les Bleus in front. The early lead to the home team. And Rumat, like his father did on so many occasions, goes up, takes down the kickoff. And Dupont, well, so far haven't seen much kicking from the French. Ball in hand. But now Dupont looks set to go to the air. The left foot. Kick though. Finds Will Jordan. He goes over halfway, taken in the tackle by Rumat. But a good run back, Lomax. Now the pass flung wide, almost intercepted, but now it falls into space for Adi Savia. Well, the French went for the intercept, Villiers, and he left space, and Adi Savia has taken it. Now the All Blacks have the front foot, and they have the advantage. Barrett. Barrett faking the pass back in field to his brother. Went to ground, Williams out the back door. Jordan gets a nice ball away. Savia stayed out on the left. Caleb Clark's got it, now Savia. Set it. Back in field he goes, brushing off tacklers. Lakai is there! Peter Lakai scores!
What a moment for the young fella. He wouldn't have been expecting to get on so early in the game, but he scores the first try of this test match. It all started way back when Will Jordan. Key was that he got over the halfway line on his counter-attacking ability. They went to shape. It could have easily been intercepted. Adi Savia in the 5-metre channel. He does a lot of great work here because he stays in the work of play, stays in the field of play. And as they roll back around, wonderful work here by Will Jordan around the corner. Tupawai over the top. Caleb Clark and the work of Adi Savia, who stays out there bumping off a few plays. There's one, there's another guy, one here from Adi Savia, another one. The handoff on the inside. Peter Lakai, plenty of work to do. Over he goes.
That's a world-class try anywhere around the world. If you watch the offload support play, outstanding from the All Blacks.
Well, that shocked the French crowd. No sooner had their team taken the lead, they get unstitched by a quite brilliant All Black team try. Savia stayed out on the left. And the offload, Peter Lakai, perfectly positioned. And so the young man scores.
Time is off.
It's 7-3.
Time is off.
Well, it looks like France are going to make that change. Georges-Henri Colombe, who's a massive man, so off goes Tatapu. He was the man involved. Sammy Penny-Finau went low to make the tackle. He's taken a blow on the knee, and he can't go on. But Ramos sends it down to the All Black 22. Rico Ioane under pressure, takes it well. So just try and work it up to the 22. Get away a penalty. Between the players as well. There's been a lot of talk about that All Black #1 jersey, but Matthew Williams is making it his own.
Outstanding work. Two defence plays back to back. One at the line out defence and then over the ball. Those are the areas the All Blacks need to compete, particularly around breakdown. This is really, really strong work. Great shot. Good two-man tackle. Good position. Body on the ground. Look at that, hands on the ball. Critical to stem this attack from France.
Adi Savia has gone to the front. The target is Wallace Satiti at the back. Reese, now Barrett. Short ball onto Luckeye. Well, in fact, they held on to it. And now Scott Barrett. That out the back door pass. Ioane moving onto it nicely. Clark now. Shot down on the tackle by Villiers, but the All Blacks are back inside the French 22. Scott Barrett turns it back and field. Varty is there. Back off me. Now Roygard, little snipe on the short side. Caleb Clark will clear it. Satiti waiting for it. French having to make tackles inside their own danger zone. All Black forwards bunched up. Luckeye driving ahead. Roygard, little glance to the left. Satiti is there. He goes to ground. They're recycling. Roygard tries it upside as Varty takes it forward. French defending well, but now Roygard comes away with it. Little dummy. And again, it's Clark who'll clear. All Blacks just pressing away, patient. Now Cody Taylor. Near forward making the tackle. Luckeye trying to go through the middle. Ball is no. You could see the replacement prop Colombe just got enough of it. And France survived.
Just got himself caught in an awkward position, Peter Luckeye. Trying to pick and go through the middle. Obviously players around him got caught and then went straight to ground. And that allowed the player to get over the top. But that back ball, and how delayed it is, it's certainly causing some issues for the French defence.
Yeah, really nice from a little bit further out from the All Blacks, but then got a little bit predictable. Closer to the line they got, the easier they became to defend, and then all of a sudden the moment of isolation as it was there for Luckeye. Good work over the ball from the reserve, Colombe, and France, they relieve the pressure.
Novaka on the 10-metre mark, down the back. All Blacks challenging again, and they win it. More great work. Combination of Varty and Barrett, so they get a second line-out steal, and they're making these French forwards do a lot of tackling now. Ball squirts away in the tackle, but it's ripped out of there illegally. So Rico Ioane it was who challenged the line. Fiku. No clear release, and so another penalty to allow the All Blacks to advance into French territory.
It also starts from their pressure at line-out, and then the All Blacks would have felt this week. They've got plenty of options to defend that. Having Tupou, Barrett, but also fact that Sammy Penifee now hasn't really lost anything with him going off. They're still challenging. Have a look at Cody Taylor there. He's already on the mark. They want to speed this up.
It's fascinating the fact he's trusting us going out. Here's the work from Blake. The second time in this game getting up and contesting, competing. We hear inside the camp he's taking complete control of the line-out for the All Blacks.
Well, here's a chance if they can control this one. It's a shortened line-out. And again, it's Murray. Now, coming away with it is Cody Taylor. Luckeye is there. Again, France having to defend their own 22. Sevu Reece trying to wriggle his way through. Can they make hay this time, the All Blacks? Roigard pops it up, Geordie Barrett. Toppled in the tackle by Malvaka. And he's got the All Blacks. I think Artie Sabia for sealing off. And so, 2 consecutive raids followed by a penalty. Well, they've taken the tap. Ramos sends it deep. It's gone a long, long way. Don't want it to go too far. Ramos, and if it does, oh boy, big chase by DuPont. And I think they're going to have a look at this, because if that's hit the line, they're going to come back a very long way.
Okay. Yeah, check the restart, please. Go on, drop out.
Well, that was, in the end, a very good outcome for France. Another roll of the ball. Could have been trouble for them, but just the presence of DuPont.
Even that, I mean, Will Jordan leaving it for an extra second there. DuPont scores a try.
So Barrett sends the restart down to halfway. All Blacks with the early try scored by Peter Luckray. It's strong carry from Aldridge. Now Coulomb, the replacement prop, already made his presence felt. Flamont. DuPont was hit hard on the tackle. Oh, it's intercepted by Sevu Reece. Puts the kick in. He was being covered by the defence. Now France having to beat the retreat. Bielle-Biarrey getting back. Barrett can't quite take him. And now he steps, but he runs into the tackle of Sevu Reece and he's stopped on the 22. Well, Sevu Reece went for the intercept. And Ramos has to scramble it away. But back come the All Blacks through Will Jordan, straightening. Straight into big Miafu, but the All Blacks once again with the ball inside the French half. Thundering tackle on Geordie Barrett. Now Rico Ioane just trying to get on the outside. Roigard, once again France having to put in a lot of tackles in and breaking up the middle. Tamaiti Williams just couldn't quite link up with Roigard. Now coming through the middle, Malvaka. It's been ripped away from him though. Oh, that's great work by Tupai, but no, referee says penalty.
Both sides really, wasn't it? Tupai got an Aldrich right on the top of it as well. Wonderful break from Tamaiti Williams. It's a nice little wee short ball once again from these forwards. You've just seen that interplay, and man, this game, it is played at a high pace. And you've got to feel, Jeff, does this suit New Zealand? The French haven't played to this intensity for a very long time. How much can they actually withhold?
Well, we felt that at last year's Rugby World Cup with 10 minutes to go before half-time in the first game, that the tempo got to them, but then all of a sudden they got their backs up and they do some things that are very special, but the All Blacks right now are on their game. They're seeing opportunities. There was a number of sport on the inside. He just ran away from his support. But for Nika Hamashkili, the tempo of the game is going to be really important to him too as well, because he's going to have to make some critical decisions.
Well, this time France secured a line-out ball through Ramos. Here's Aldridge. Blacks trying to disrupt, backing off, and then sending a little kick away, and it's a beauty, Bielle-Biarrey. The kick from DuPont just ran out of room. Although that may have gone out off an All Black boot.
The awareness there, when the game's broken up, the ability so quickly to see space, it has gone off an All Black, and France will have great field position, but the awareness, the touch, the skill set on the money from DuPont.
So Malvaka, line out just inside the 22. Again, the All Blacks go up and challenge it, Scott Barrett, and it was not going well. They are doing an outstanding job at the line out, the All Blacks. That's 3 now that France have lost.
And variety too in the guys that are going out. Tupai has gone up on this occasion. It's been Barrett beating him with speed.
Disconsolate figure there of Tavita Tatapu. See the man he's replaced him. Coulomb making a big pack even bigger, but you just have to wonder about the pace of the game. A lot of hands on knees, hands on hips from the French forwards already.
Then what the All Blacks don't want is explanations from the referee about how to scrum. There's supposed to be a time limit. You get on and you play. The All Blacks have to get in, as do France. The reason you put these time restraints is to keep the game moving.
Not to give them a breather.
Not to give anyone a breather. The fans, if you want this game to be engaging, it needs to keep moving.
7 scrums in the first week, the game first half in Dublin last week. Took 10 minutes. All Blacks try and drive this one away. Instead, play on, and Roygard has to scramble it. Oh, you'll call a reset. It makes it look like they were generating some good power at that scrum.
And this is the one thing the All Blacks can't afford, is the fact you now go to another scrum. If you're wanting to play at tempo, if you're the team that wants to play, look at all the players just standing up. And the All Blacks have had such a dominant start in some areas of the game, but no one's even bound up yet. And one of the things I do like is when referees and touch judges, they make decisions, and they make them quickly on who's responsible, so the game can move forward.
Williams up against Corombo on the All Black loose head side. And I think they're going to take them on again. And they get the penalty. These are just little psychological blows that they're inflicting at set piece time here, the All Blacks.
Yeah, and they're massive blows too. When you think about the contents of it, you want to speed things up. They go with the scrum where it's been slow. It's taken an age to get reset once again, but then you win that power game. And also a bit of relief outside your own 22, and possibly right now inside now the French half.
Well, this is taking the French on what they're good at. You're brave to do it, but you get a result. And now the All Blacks have the ball on halfway. Bowden Barrett, Savia playing it. Number 7 for the first time since 2021. Now Jordan gets a nice ball away. It's Wallace Satiti bumping off the first tackle. Again, that backdoor pass proving effective. Roygard. Now a short ball from Barrett to Artie Savia. They're trying to hold him up here, but he's got a knee on the ground. And they have to let him go. Roygard. Lomax decides to take the hit. Good effort. Jordan standing up at first receiver. Williams is there, still on halfway, the All Blacks. Roygard no way through on the right, so they go left. And now this could open up. Artie Savia again marauding out on that left touch and causing some damage. No clear release there from the number 8. Roygard turns and stabs the kick down into the 22. That's a beauty.
Yeah, that's nice work, because when you've got a team under pressure at line-out time, this is an option you can go to, and all of a sudden, some nice lines, some good angles, some real versatility. Artie Savia playing very much on left and right sides of the field. They've almost split the field with a couple of loose forwards. Really like, goes back to some of the structures they've had in the past. But this here, when you've won defensive lineouts, great option.
Again, they challenge. This time, Flamont is able to win it. Now bursting away with is Malvaka. Villiers picks it up. He's dropped it behind him. He's got a little knock on there from the All Blacks. One thing I'd say is, for all the good play they've made, it's still just a 4-point lead. I'm sure they'd love to just collect some more points before half-time.
And they're down the right end of the field, yeah. But it's important also that they don't try and force too much into that. Stay really composed on that occasion. Well, Roygard made some really good decision there too, to go off the ball and try and strip.
The top teams in the world are great defensively, and it is hard to get points. You mentioned it, TJ, you'd like to have more, but I think that the way that they're playing and the confidence they're getting out of, they're getting some purchase. There's the rip from Roygard. But France are very good over the ball. We saw Argentina very good over the ball against Ireland. South Africa good over the ball. There's good contest going on. It is hard once you get in that red zone. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
it's called a contact sport.
Yeah, the crowd don't like it because it's too tight. He's cut one fair flush in the ribs there, but there's nothing illegal about what's happened there.
They're changing, but I'll have a look on that. Okay, cool. Read by right, scrum blue. Yeah.
I don't mind that from the French, because that to me seems they're under pressure. They're trying to find a way out. Trying to go down. Dupont clearly not injured, but he's saying that it was after the whistle. What they're trying to find is get the referee into the game to hopefully get them out of here to try and get their game going, because they're obviously under pressure.
You expose your ribs to Tutu like that, you probably think twice before you let that happen again.
Just watch this battle on the near side. Mighty Williams and Colom under pressure. The last scrum standing up, conceding a penalty. So
already the referee might have a little picture.
Okay, let's quick reset. You two, shoulder square. Simple. No, simple as that. Shoulder square, shoulder square. Let's go.
Referee Nika
Quick reset.
Mashukeli, of course, a Georgian, and they like their scrums in Georgia.
Stay where you are in the crowd. Patience.
26 minutes have gone. It's still just 7-3. All Blacks on top, but the lead is narrow. Again, interminable wait for the scrum to go down. And the shove coming on from the All Blacks, got a chance to go right over the top of this. It's been ripped away by Roigard. Oh, what a brilliant try by Cameron Roigard. He's stolen that one right in front of the French faces.
Massive, absolutely massive from the All Blacks. First and foremost, the pack, because they put real heat on at scrum time, which allowed Roigard to get in there and put some heat onto a point. But have a look at the decision making on the number at Eldred, and then the opportunity to say, well, you know what, you're going to try and offload. I'll take that, and I'll take a 5-pointer too.
under pressure, and it was great work. That's really well done. That's clever. Stayed on his feet, the awareness. Cam Roigard getting that start for the All Blacks, and he's had an immediate impact.
Conversion is good, and now the All Blacks have a lead that says something about the way they've been playing.
Right, and Mills mentioned it, so much credit has to go to Mighty Williams in that forward pack of putting all that pressure on. They were quite entitled to a penalty, in my view, on this loose head side.
Ramos with the restart. Ramos sends it down to the 22.
Nice. That's inside. Use it.
He can put it in the touch on the full. He's got to get rid of it quickly, though. And he does. He says to the French, you want to come back at us, you've got to do it from inside your own half. It's a good run back from the fullback, Buros. And now Dupont trying to get his influence going on the game. Good drive ahead from Boudehent. The loose head, the blindside flanker. And now France back in All Black territory. Almost intercepted by Will Jordan. And that cuts it down.
I was looking at it. You stepped in, you drifted away. I mean, it's a clear attempt to catch the ball first by white, then by blue. So scrum blue.
Yeah, Dupont was complaining. He wanted a deliberate knock on, but the referee's quite firm. It wasn't.
No, I'm trying to tell you. No, you don't have to. Okay, stick with your job. For me, it's a genuine attempt to catch the ball. Double knock on, let's go.
Ramos doesn't look that convinced.
Good patience on the ball.
Months ago, no. How long since there's been a knock-on call to the fact that the players aren't ready to scrum again? You put these things in place if you World Rugby, you talk about them, you have to enforce them. It might sound like a broken record, but ultimately this is the 10 minutes before half-time where if you want fatigue in the game, you want the game to continue. Just watch this battle again, because the All Blacks are starting to feel like they've got some momentum at scrum time. And now we get a reset.
No fighting in the head. No fighting. We go in the gap. No fighting. I don't want you to touch your head. Let's go again. Let's go.
Well, if the referee, Cam, is any indicator, I'm talking more to the French there than the All Blacks.
Keep your gap. Same. Keep your distance. Let's go.
No doubt, they do look dangerous when they get momentum, the French. They'll be desperate to get some more points before the break.
Putting
the pressure on, but Dupont comes away with it. Ramos, he's caught by Geordie Barrett, who has to roll away. Dupont, now Boudehent. Grove takes it to the 22. Little snipe from Fiku. Scott Barrett trying to get hands on the ball. Now Aldrit. Dupont comes away with it. Grove. Pop little dummy and then away to Colombe. Now big Miaful. He's a massive man. The second row, Malfaka saw a little hole up the middle. Here come the French. 5 metres away from the All Black goal line. Fiku calling for it, but he gives it again to the big loose head prop. Now the pick and go. Coming slowly for France, but it's coming. Dupont. Wide pass now. Ramos gets it away. And they're in. It's the fullback, Romain Boudehent. France strike back before half-time. It's 14-8.
Oh, brilliantly done too by the French. Under all sorts of pressure at scrum time. But this is what they're good at. Rolling round the corner, rolling up their sleeves. This man, Dupont, he's been influential, but also the skill set. There it is there. He rolls back now. Malvaka, he has a little wee snipe on that inside. That really was caved away. And then out the back, plenty of numbers, still plenty of work to do too for Boudehent. Over he goes.
That's a really good finish. Accelerated step off the left. It was really nicely done. Condensed the defence. The forward work and power from France. Field position. Nice way to strike back.
So Ramos from handy range converts the try by the debutant, Romain Boudehent. The man from Bordeaux waited a long time to make his debut for France. And now the gap is back to 4 with 7 to play in the first half. And a restart down the middle to Boudehent. Dupont, way to draw. French has just looked to settle things down. Dupont to go to the air. Step or two away. The All Black 22. Will Jordan is there. He sends a nice pass away to Taylor Clark, who looks really menacing. All Blacks attacking down that left wing edge either through Clark. Borati Savia have made good ground. Now Geordie Barrett sends it wide. Satiti straightening, stepping and accelerating. Chop down it might have been a slightly high tackle. The referee says play on, and again sniping is Roygaard. Offloads it to Barrett. He's wrapped up by Bielle-Biarrey, the left winger. Satiti moving it quickly. Ioane Jordan. Now Clark again. Powering back in field to the 22. Roygaard now. Lakai calling for it. They've got the advantage, the All Blacks. Roygaard takes it away to the short side. Savia trying to step, fighting ahead in the tackle of Dupont. Now they switch it to the left. Clark again. Barrett was cleaned up off the ball after he got the pass away. Roygaard, they're still playing advantage here. To Mikey Williams setting it. Ball rolling along the ground. Buddy. Well, it's a free swing here for the All Blacks.
Okay, no advantage going back to offside.
Satiti thinks about a tap. Scott Barrett might have other ideas.
Really like the work of the back three at the moment. They understand that they know that the French kick long, but what they're actually doing is they're bringing the ball back from inside their own half, and they're getting over the halfway mark. And what that allows when you're in All Black attacking attack, as you say, your mindset's already changed. You're not going defensively to look into a kick into the corners. You automatically roll into the fact we're attacking now. And that's been the ability of the All Blacks to then start going wide, get their forwards into play and some momentum into the game.
And getting to the edge more than I've seen them get to the edge this season. We're getting into the hands of a Caleb Clark and a Sevu Reece and Will Jordan with his hands on the ball. So all of a sudden, this defence is being stretched. They're having to carry territory. As Barrett kicks the 3 points, TJ, and the All Blacks restore that lead to 7 points.
17-10. Doug Barrett, 90th starting role in a test today, 32nd overall, and just keeping the score ticking over. Looks like that was not too flash. Geordie Barrett to the sideline for an HIA that'll bring Anton Leonard-Brown on. Good chase from Bielle-Biarrey. The All Blacks have it. Just under 4 minutes to play in the first half at Stade de France. As Roygaard sends a high one, Reece giving chase. Oh, brilliantly taken by Boudehent. He comes with such a good reputation. Oh, what a test match this is turning into. France started well, All Blacks responded, but France, they know points before half-time, they could go in on level terms. Aldrich, penalty though.
Same as them there. Clear filling. On your feet, please. Same as them there. Clear filling.
He's got Flamont the lock, not allowing the All Blacks to contest the ball. And so this is a handy penalty as half-time approaches.
Static ball, and I like the way the ref's done this, because it's static ball, there's an opportunity for the All Blacks to go in. Flamont seals off, just as the All Blacks did last time. They had Tupovai trying to get in, there's that seal.
Mariko Ioane did well then, because Louis Bielle-Biarrey, good challenge. They go down the back, and Anton Leonard-Brown, his first touch, takes it off the back of the line out. Satiti punching onto the pass from his captain. Cody Taylor now. All Blacks looking to put the finishing touches here to a very good first half in Paris.
Good job. Go back.
Roygard. Barrett onto Ioane. Driving ahead in the tackle of Dupont. Satiti accelerating as he goes into contact, but he's met by strand resistance, led by Colombo. Oh, scrambled out. Roygard took his time, made sure he secured it, kept it alive. Lomax driving ahead. Clean out from the All Blacks is good. They're looking for quick ball. Jordan's in there. That's the 22. Leonard-Brown. Good strong drive. A lot of tackles. Roygard keeping them guessing around the fringes. Now Luckeye sees off the first tackle. All Blacks building. Boudehent going to clear it away from Mike Williams, who's had a lovely first half. Trying to disrupt and slow down now. Leonard-Brown goes back into traffic. Walker makes the tackle. Taylor out the middle. Barrett. Boudehent. Satiti again. France beating well. They know how important it is to get the game in this match. All Blacks can score again. They go into the BTC lead. Think they go to the top here. Barrett. Sends it to the ball. Just the way over there. So the All Blacks have scored 2 tries to run. It's been an outstanding first 40 minutes of 10. New Zealand 14. France 10 at the break. Team 10. 2 converted tries. And this man added a penalty. France, well, they've scored a try, conversion and a penalty, and they've looked dangerous at times, but they've had to do a lot of defending. Over 100 tackles made. They've missed 15. And they will receive the kickoff at the start of the second half.
New Zealand.
So the All Blacks kick off the second half at Stade de France. It's been a very good first 40 against this outstanding French team. Remember, the French aiming for 3 consecutive wins over the All Blacks for just the second time in their history. Kick bouncing up for Will Jordan, who's looked dangerous when he's got the ball. Solid tackle there by Georges-Henri Colombo, the replacement prop. Both teams having to make changes early in the first half. Penny Finau off for New Zealand, replaced by one of the try scorers, Peter Luckeye. Tavita Tataku off for France. Dupont gets a nice inside ball to Bielle-Biarrey, the winger. And France have it on. Halfway set by Ramos. Flamont with the carry. Skipping in is Dupont. A little out of sorts at times in the first half. Now the floated pass away to Julier. He's very quick on his feet. Gets away from Anton Leonard-Brown, who's into the game for Geordie Barrett. Barrett having gone. Looked like a head knock. Now, Malvaka, the French hooker. France will be desperate to make a good start to the second half. Fiku. He can't get past the tackle of Tupovai. He's quickly back to his feet. Colombo wasn't really expecting it. Goes in a little upright. Vati initially had to go at it, had to bail out. Now, Aldrich is so often at the centre of the French attack along with this man. And now here's a good pass away to Big Niafo. And the lock thunders into the 22. Look at the power of the man. France go on to the attack. Ramos comes back in towards the forwards, trying to step his way through. Oh, Leonard-Brown, well, he got hands on the ball, but he couldn't go through with it. And now France are threatening. looking to level the score, charging onto it is Ramos. Coming for Dupont, sends it away to the left, bounces off the head into the in goal.
No, call off the hands, whole team offside.
He was playing advantage. Rico Ioane had crept up offside. Georges-Henri Colomb not looking too flash, but France have a penalty.
And again, we're seeing the ability, once again, while the All Blacks, they got out of their own half by their counter-attacking. Ramos, under enormous pressure with that box kick out, he got themselves inside the All Black half. And again, so important, those carries, because when you get down to this 22, look at that, just tapped on there by Ramos off the head, but offside. It puts defensive on immense pressure.
Well, he said 13. I rather suspect it was Sevu Reece who was offside. But now France, their line out has spluttered a bit, but this time unchallenged. They set the drive, and the flanker, Boudehent, is in. He drives over the line. The man who got 2 last week. Came into the side for Francois Paul. And France now are right back in it.
Exactly. The start to the second half they would have wanted Boudehent. It's their power game. Right on the button in terms of their line out, and then the drive, splitting the All Blacks. And low body position too, outstanding.
Yeah, there's one area the All Blacks will have concerns with the course of the season was their discipline. And in terms of giving away penalties, field position, and against the French team, which are very powerful up front, particularly at that ability to carry the ball, it has hurt them early in the second half.
Thomas Ramos starts it to the right, draws it back in beautifully. And it's all tied up in Paris, 17 apiece. Great celebration around this 80,000 crowd. Just went in fits and starts in the first half, France, but you know how dangerous they are, how quickly they can turn a game around. Restart is claimed by Thibaut Flamand.
Don't trap him, don't trap him.
Dupont bangs the kick, very high kick. Bielle-Biarrey giving chase, coming forward though, and taking it beautifully. There's Will Jordan, now the All Blacks getting it one. Caleb Clark again, looking so dangerous, bumping off tacklers, eventually taken from behind by Moifana. All Blacks having a little trouble clearing this. Eventually, Roygaard gets it away. Barrett sends the kick out towards the wing of Sevu Reece. And bouncing off, I think, the head of Bielle-Biarrey into touch. Certainly be an All Black throw.
Seeing the power here and the freedom, Caleb Clark. Turning it fighting out in that far up though from the bench.
Yeah, that kick, that cross kick possibly needed to be a little bit deeper, so it got him behind the French defence. But Caleb Clark, probably I'd say in the best form of his life, but laid down, getting a little bit of attention. Nice to have a Patrick Tupolotu on the bench, and that'll be an interesting part for me, is when the All Blacks go to that bench. At what stage do they inject Ofa Tuangapasi, Pasilio Tosi? It's been a scrap up front, it would have been tough. You've got Damian McKenzie waiting in the wings as well, and Asafa Amua, who was outstanding against England a week ago.
But has recovered, peeling towards the middle of the line out, and wins it. Barrett, Savia, little wrap-around play, bringing Cody Taylor into the action. Now going through the middle, Rico Ioane. A little awkward there for Roygaard, he's done well. Anton Leonard-Brown fighting his way forward. That's better ball for the All Black halfback. Now a little pass away from Jordan to Lomax, powering his way downfield. Gets it to ground. Roygaard away to Barrett. This time takes a couple of steps and passes it off to his brother. Tamaiti Williams is right there. And the All Blacks go back onto the front foot. Clark again. Well, the referee giving Colomb benefit of doubt over the tackle. The All Blacks have it just out from the 22. Barrett sends the pass away to Jordan. Roygaard, now Rico Ioane, head down, straight ahead. Reece having a little pick and go. Bustling his way through the middle of that French defence. Barrett trying to get on the outside. Tackle made by Dupont. But it's there for Roygaard. They're inside the 22. Short ball away by him. All Blacks keeping it alive, and Scott Barrett makes ground. This is a good build-up. Can they finish it off? Luckeye now. Reece again. Gets the offload away too. Roygaard put on the ground. Now they're only 7 or 8 out from the line. Jordan floats the pass wide. Pulled down. Well, it was a high pass. Pulled down by Caleb Clark. But Villiers able to make the tackle.
A difficult pass there over the top. He didn't have much room either. Would have loved to see Will Jordan just give a little wee short ball whoever was on his outside. Building nicely the All Blacks inside this 22.
Yeah, had them under real pressure. They just needed to keep punching away. They were reeling with France. Once you get over 4 to 5 periods of play, all of a sudden you start seeing some vulnerability in their defence. So looks as though there's going to be a change. Just here, the short ball to Adi Savia was on. Faku had bit defensively. His eyes were in. And there for Caleb, it just was a difficult pass. It was a nice way, though, for the All Blacks to get some momentum back.
Yeah, not a big man, Gabin Villiers, the left winger. He's only about 80 kgs. And he's got his hands full with Clark. He did well then. Changes are being made, you can see. Rolf is going off. Miafu is going off. Don't contest the line out. Rumat trying to drive it away, not really making any progress, and so Dupont seems a long kick downfield, but it hasn't found touch. Boudehent thought about the kick, then decided to run. All Blacks are there in support. Caleb Clark digging it out. French crowd wanted a turnover. Referee says play on to Mikey Williams. What a first 40 he had, just growing and growing all the time as a Test rugby player. Cody Taylor going low ahead. Now Barrett on to Satiti, covered by the new man Guillard. Jordan, Leonard Brown now trying to find some space on the outside of Gael Fiku. He makes the tackle. The All Blacks are making progress. Forwards have advanced the ball effectively. Now Barrett moving onto it. Satiti now. Little show of the ball, the offload on the inside to Scott Barrett. Roygaard sends it away to Boudehent. Barrett puts the chip kick ahead. Ramos is back though and hooks the kick downfield. The All Blacks having to beat the retreat. But Sabu Reese is there and he's got a bit of a space there to try and run it back. Manages to get the ball away to Roygaard. Trying to link up with the players outside him. It's loose, but Reese has got it. He's done well. Now Caleb Clark surging ahead again. A slow ball now for New Zealand, back on halfway. Exhausting passage of play. 10 minutes gone, second half. 17 all. Barrett on. Ioane, nice ball away to He almost connected with Jordan, but now it's been grabbed by France. And Bielle-Biarrey is flying. Oh, what a try! The little French winger. The All Blacks on attack, spill the ball, and France cash in with a go-ahead try.
Oh, what a try. Real patience and defence from the French. They went wide. It's almost like the All Blacks lost a little bit of zap in their game, almost fatigued. It was an offload, short little wee pass to Povai, went to ground. And the speedster here, Ioane to Povai, just losing their way. And a nice little wee option too from Ramos. And how about that speed, Jeff Wilson?
Lightning. One error from the All Blacks. Will Jordan overruns it, and then there's no one. That is outstanding speed. Outstanding from France defensively, a long period of play. And you're right, the All Blacks were the ones who looked gassed. When they had the ball, they lost some momentum, and France have benefited.
Well, if the offload had stuck, France were in trouble. But this man here, Thomas Ramos, he's the man who put the kick downfield. Now the conversion again, he draws it in nicely from the right. And France have scored 14 unanswered points in 11 minutes since the half-time, and they lead 24-17.
There's the error, there's the awareness, and this is just straight line speed.
Now the question is now, what can the All Blacks get off their bench? France have it from the restart. They'll have tails up now. It was a difficult first half, but they have started the second beautifully. And that's out on the full, so the All Blacks will get a chance here.
Nelson, I think the All Blacks need to go to the bench. I think we need a situation where the All Blacks can get some impetus, particularly at full time in terms of their carry and on the feet. A little bit more explosive play.
100% agree.
Substitution, New Zealand.
Yeah, and this is what we're going to now. So they obviously urge you to Jeff, but
Okay, number 9.
Damian McKenzie looks like he'll be coming back on. Just asking what position he's going to go to.
Just a little discussion there. It looks like Jordan might be coming to the sideline. Reese.
Yeah, well, George will go on that wing, McKenzie will pull back.
Now the All Blacks have a line out on the 22. France going to go in challenging through Ruma. And what would be Bielle-Biarrey. Now this also feels on a quick game. He's right and he is rapid. Kept away from the top. Touch. Jordan McKenzie first touch, and off he goes. Pops a little ball over the top, and it was a knock off. Hands it over, and now it's a run from the goal line. Ramos seems to away the infield pass to Sakiti. The All Blacks now to the 22. Clark again crunching into the defenders. Runs him a one quick ball. McKenzie again, they're offside. Thundering into the gap for Mikey Williams. The offload fell into the hands of Ramos, so they'll be back for the penalty.
Energy immediate effect from Damian McKenzie called to that time also on the field. Coming back for that penalty, but you're just seeing that injection of energy, as I mentioned, but also the threat that Damian McKenzie possesses when he's in that fullback.
Yep. It's great work from McKenzie straight away with using speed. Dynamic impact off the bench. Ratama. Here's the collision. Good hands from the Ratama.
What's the call?
Good mind running it. Just this offload here. He knew the support player Barrett was there. Just slipped out of his hands. Imagine the All Blacks will probably take the 3. It's an easy. It's a given. It's a 7-point lead right now. Just wonder when we'll see the front row reserves for the All Blacks.
Damian McKenzie takes over the goal kicking. Chance to bring up 300 points in Test rugby, which he does, and narrows the gap.
Indeed.
24-20.
Time is up. Number 5, White.
And there's that change.
He's had a hell of a game as Tupabai. His work early on at line-out time, his work around the park. The scrum's been strong, which is a big part of the locks, but Patrick Tuipulotu has been one of the best impact players for the All Blacks in 2024.
Ramos sends it down into the 22. And the All Blacks are one of those. They've been popping up
Obstruction number 2.
all through this autumn series.
And in front of the chaser. No, he didn't. Clear obstruction.
Well, there's going to be a lot of debate about these. I think some of them have been quite absurd. That one,
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Cody Taylor has not intentionally, if you're a chasing player now and you can't get to the ball, you're going to the run into the back of somebody and hope to get a penalty.
Okay.
We saw it in the South African-England test earlier on today, where Cody Taylor has not in any way deliberately instructed the chasing player.
So Charles Olivon is on in jersey 21. It's like Miafu is the man leaving the field. He is an absolute monster, this man. Auckland-born, Australia raised. Actually had a shot at it in NFL football before the French picked him up. In fact, it's Taufiq Noor who's heading off. And now the French have a line out. 5 from the line. Again, Ruma wins it. France being driven back. Marchand, the replacement hooker, is on. Well, they've been going backwards, still going sideways, and he won't call it over. And now he's given an advantage to the All Blacks. Sorry, to the French. The All Blacks have conceded a penalty.
Number 2, from the outside, swing around. From the outside. You got man in front, you came around. You bound on the first man, you didn't.
What effect was that penalty going to have? Really, I mean, All Blacks have just, talking about the obstruction here. Cody Taylor, he's saying he's coming straight from the middle, and it looks like he has.
There's a French player on the outside of him who's peeled off. Yeah.
Well, the other thing too is where did that line-out drive start? Where did it end up? And at no stage did he tell them to use it. Ramos, though, can restore that 7-point advantage as we near the three-quarter mark.
No charge.
Former Ramos adds another 3. 5 out of 5 he has kicked. And France are back in front by 7. It's 27-20. 23 minutes to play. All Blacks don't muck around with the restart. No, they were looking for Caleb Clark. But Villiers, in fact, Ruma, it is who's gone up with the little winger, and they've secured the ball for France. And now the All Blacks are starting to count the 5 seconds.
2.
High kick. Oh, beautifully taken under pressure by Damian McKenzie. And the All Blacks can start play 22 and halfway in their own territory. What's left? It's been an exhausting schedule. 3 tough tests in as many weeks. And they're going to have to come from behind again.
Backwards by blue play.
Good chase by Leonard Brown. France have claimed it. Oh, they get a penalty, the All Blacks.
Oh, clearly.
Yeah, that's a really good work from Cortez Ratima to win the penalty.
Yeah, it was really nicely done. Thought the kick was a little bit shallow. Antonina Brown got up, put some pressure on it.
No, don't calculate. Don't count.
Referee, he's just having a word to Tamati Williams. He's actually counting down. Here's some reinforcements from the All Blacks.
Yeah, I mentioned that performance of Asafa Amor. Here's the work from Ratima. It's a good take. It's a good contest.
Time is up. Multiple subs.
And
Sorry, one sub, is it?
just work here quickly over the ball. Ali Saviat and Ratima together. You put 2 numbers in. It's certainly helpful. That front row reinforcement is not far away.
Joran Moipana hasn't really featured except for on defence. He leaves the field. All Blacks have the line-out ball just out from the 22. Ioane quickly onto McKenzie. Jordan in a bit of space. Oh, another good tackle made by the little winger, but Caleb Clark is there to take the pop pass. The All Blacks 5 away from the line.
Tackle down, no hands.
Coming for Ratima. Tui Polotu. Ratima again. Lakai driving into the 5-metre zone. Numbers away to the left. McKenzie, short ball away. Rico Ioane. Oh, great turnover though. France have got it back.
Now it's visible and use it. No.
And Dupont bangs the kick away downfield. It hasn't found touch. Bowden Barrett sends it back in field. McKenzie gets away from one. Getting close to the touchline. All Blacks desperately looking for the points they need to level it back up again. France's defence in the second half has been outstanding. Lakai, good strong carry from him. They swing it back to the left and Scott Barrett.
Offside.
France offside, penalty advantage to Mighty Williams. What a shift he's put in.
Advantage. Offside. Number 6, number 7, offside on the back foot.
Yeah, caught the mapping off that blind side. It's a wonderful kick out from Point, but didn't find touch, and that's where McKenzie came into play. His combination.
Shot is called. With
Barrett.
Come in.
Offside here. That's the right call too. Plenty of time left in this test match.
Yeah, plenty of time, and the All Blacks, well, both teams look dangerous when they get in the right parts of the field. I mean, this is, I think, a really good example of 2 of the best teams in the world right now playing quality rugby defensively. France have been very good, but all of a sudden they've started to give away the odd penalty. That was a great steal. The option was out the back door for the All Blacks. Ioane hit such a nice line.
McKenzie again closes it up to 4. And here are the changes in the front row. Tongafasi, Tosi, Almua. All 3 of the New Zealand starting front row have had outstanding games. Now, can these 3 get their team over the line?
Good shot. It was good. Yeah.
Ramos with the restart. What a test match this is. Tui Polotu, well, he leaves it for Rico Ioane in the end.
Now use it! 2!
Got to get rid of this quickly. Oh, no. Well, the referee was quite clear. I'm not sure that the ball was really at the back of the ruck when he called it. But that's a costly error.
Well, that's a couple of Big moments here for the All Blacks, isn't it? The first one off their last time they tried to exit, penalty conceded. Here, scrum now for taking too long, and France part themselves in the 22.
Quite clearly heard the referee say use it, and then 2.
Well, Cortez last week got under the pressure at the back of the ruck and think was just trying to settle himself down and give himself some time. Clearly didn't hear the call of 2, and it just presents France with the opportunity. What impact can this front row and Tuipulotu have at scrum time immediately for the All Blacks?
France have their 3 front row subs on as well. Colombe, big Reda Wadi from La Rochelle, Julian Marchand, veteran hooker. All Blacks trying to put the heat on, but France have it. Ficou will wrap around Ramos, trying to get on the outside. Buros, well, certainly made his presence felt in the middle of the field. That cleared up a bit of space on the outside. Coming again for France. Here's Wadi. France building something here. Intercepted by Jordan. Slams the kick away downfield. And having to double back and getting to it first is Toma Ramos. And Bielle-Biarrey is there. Well, are they brave enough? Remember what they did back in 2021, but that was a forward pass.
Okay.
I'm sure flashbacks of that amazing counter that the French produced in the 2021 test from their own goal line, but this time it was a forward pass.
Big moment here, huge moment, because Will Jordan, right option, get it down, but he kept it inside the field of play, but equally enough, he had chasers, so they're all up there, and they're the low numbers as well from the All Blacks.
He's very good at this, Will Jordan, getting up into that space and reading it. And it was the right option to kick as well, because there are plenty of French players around him. But what a momentum swing.
Well, it was great work from Ramos. Straight away, he knew that it was him or it was no one. Well, they're going to make a change. This is Le Garrec. He's the replacement halfback. But this doesn't necessarily mean that Dupont's going to leave the field, because he is actually the cover for the number 10 jersey. Back to the live action, though. And the All Blacks now have a chance to challenge for the lead.
Play the ball! Play the ball!
Comes for Ratima. They go straight to Leonard Brown. 2 put him on the deck. And another penalty advantage, is it? Well, certainly a knock on, but the All Blacks have a swing at it here. 10 metres away from a go-ahead try. Clark trying to get on the outside. Good tackle.
You're going back for advantage.
Well, it's a penalty.
Mata.
Right out in front, so they can close it up to 1 here. Or they go for the tap.
Shot call.
And there is plenty of time in this test match. The big thing right now is the roll in now. The All Blacks are starting to get their momentum. They've got to focus on the start. Last 2 starters gave away a penalty, taken too long. McKenzie knocks us over, and it's got to be a reset to get themselves back down this other end of the park.
Oh, McKenzie closes it up. It's 27-26. France in front by just 1 point. Told Fifenua, well, he didn't last long, the big lock. 13 minutes to play. France walking very slowly back to halfway. Here is Le Garrec. I think they've taken off Buros, the fullback. But now the All Blacks are just 1 point behind.
9 moves.
Barrett.
Stay, everyone stay.
Sends the kick down towards the 10-metre mark. 12 minutes left in Paris. Test on a knife edge. Who lands the next big blow wins the test. Scott Barrett got up to challenge, but France come down with it. And Dupont, yes, he has. He's gone out to the right half position. That was a great turn over there, though. Oh, what a priceless moment that is. Wallace Satiti anchoring himself on the ball, and the All Blacks now can send it down into French territory.
Made a really good decision. That was backed up by the defensive effort, first and foremost from Barrett, who went up and contested, so it wasn't clean. And then in the middle of the park, he had a bit of help there with the tacklers. Satiti came in from that inside, and gee, he was solid over the ball.
The two things that you miss suddenly when you get a little bit fatigued is leg drive in the carry and the clean out. And for France, they've started to lose a little bit of that clean out, not getting low enough and underneath. Satiti, outstanding.
And wins the line out. Oh, it's awful at the foot. It's letting France off the hook. Not a lot Ratima could do with that. These are the little moments. A quick play, followed by a little error. It becomes a big one.
Just say this, if you start thinking about the future, and a number of these young players have had their opportunities, the likes of your Tamaiti Williams, and you've seen Tyrell Lomax's growth over the last few years, but the future, when you start thinking Wallace Satiti and Peter Larkhite, there's a lot to love about what they've managed to do under this huge pressure playing in this stadium against France. It's been impressive.
So Boudehent, one of the try scorers, leaves the field. Going to bring Michael Guillard onto the field. Man, that's another HIA.
We're waiting for HIA.
Again, a long way now. More Baka has had to go to the side of the scrum for France. So there he is, the hooker. Guillard's gone into the second row. Olive on the side of the scrum. Fiku watches on Ligaret. Trying to put the power on, but coming away off the back is Rumat. Lakai that time trying to affect the steal. France now 10 minutes away from their third straight win over the All Blacks. It's going to be a tough 10. Some of them are looking pretty tired. Ligaret. Bielle-Biarrey giving chase, coming across. Jordan takes it, quickly gets rid of it away to McKenzie. Oh, really good follow-up work from Rumat to make the tackle on McKenzie, though. Now Clark, Ioane. Oh, neck roll. Which way is it going? It's going to France. Well, that's a penalty. That gives the chance for France to pad their lead, maybe even put it beyond reach.
17.
Tonga Fassi is the man who's been called out.
Okay, we are waiting for the... Give us the ball, please. Okay, neck roll.
That does not look like a neck roll to me.
No, he had his arm around his neck, and the force of the All Black player driving into him made it look like it was a neck roll.
He didn't turn at any stage. There was no roll into it. There was impact. But once again, critical decisions being made not by the referee on field. It's being picked up by a foul play, TMO.
It's an atrocious call.
But it's disappointing in the context of the game, I would say.
Ball coming really quick.
What it means is that Toma Ramos has a chance now to restore a 7-point lead. And he has done it. Once again, flawless off the tee. Ramos, that's 6 out of 6. Three penalties, 3 conversions. And France have the lead. Well, All Blacks, Artie Sabia is absolutely furious here. He felt that he had a clear claim on that ball. And now, they do finally get the penalty. Yeah, the crowd are giving him some chip, but he balanced out the way the tight calls have gone in this game.
Well, the thing that worries me is he's now getting it from the TMO. And he's saying he's got a dangerous clean out here. So he's now...
It's pointless having a referee on the field.
Exactly.
And pointless for the people in the crowd. And that's why you're hearing the whistling. because everything is delayed in terms of the decisions.
So McKenzie. New Zealand have landed 4 penalties in this game. This goes over. It gives them a shot at the win. Plenty of time left on the clock. Malvaka puts his hands in the air to try and distract him, but he's not to be distracted. The kick goes over, and the score shortens up again.
This is a case of who blinks first. Discipline, accuracy, clearly now the most important thing for both of these sides, because there's multiple people watching every action.
Just 1 point separating the teams. France lead it by 1 into the last 5 minutes. Can the All Blacks come from behind again? Or can France hang on? Ratima's going to kick. And he'll put it out. Up the 10-metre mark. France are going to go off and have a little meeting. The All Blacks challenged the line out really well in the first half. Haven't been doing it quite so much in the second. And again, they won't put up a jumper. France trying to maul it away. And making some progress as well. Le Garec wants it. Fiku, his experience so important. Dupont angling the kick through. Going back as McKenzie, stationed out on the left wing. Nowhere really for him to go, but he buys himself some time. And the support arrives, but the All Blacks are back inside their own 22. A long way from where they want to be. Trying to get rid of it. This time he comes away. Sends the kick down over halfway. Hasn't found touch. He's back there, but Dupont sends a high kick. No one really chasing it up the middle, but it hasn't been taken cleanly. Now it's scooped up by Boudehent. Gets the offload away to Almoa, trying to see off Guillard.
Hands up.
Well, French hands over the ball. He called them off. Now Leonard Brown taking the defence on. Savia. They've got the possession. And now busting his way up over the 10-metre mark is Pasilio Tussi. Accelerating into McKenzie. He's got Jordan with him. Can't get the ball away though to Kyle Clark. All Blacks have got a chance to walk over it and they get it back. Chance here now for the All Blacks. Barrett looking for an option. Oh, it's been dropped in midfield by Rieko Ioane. And maybe the chance to win the test has slipped through New Zealand's fingers. Here's the flying Bielle-Biarrey again. Damian McKenzie manages to get back with some great work from Adi Savia. And the All Blacks get a relieving penalty. Well, Adi Savia, how did he get back there against the flying Louis Bielle-Biarrey? But he's kept the All Blacks in the hunt.
Oh, what a finisher in for the All Blacks. Well, they threatened down that left-hand side. Damian McKenzie got them some space, but the courageous defence also from the French. And talk about courageous. How about Adi Savia getting back and Damian McKenzie to get them out of trouble?
Yeah, the All Blacks had them in trouble, and it just didn't go to hand with Rieko Ioane, and then the counter-attack and the kick into space, and Adi Savia, he puts his head down, he digs in. I think he just gets a hand of this. He does. Oh no, maybe not, but it's McKenzie who cleans it up. Should have been penalised for playing the man on the ground France anyway.
Almoa has to find the target. Satiti obliges. Barrett. Adi Savia. Tackle made by Malvaka. Bowden Barrett now. McKenzie, what can he ignite? Trying to get on the outside, getting close to the touchline, losing the ball in contact. And now we're into the last minute and France have the ball and they can close it out. So a couple of handling errors late in the game. Now the kick out to the wing. Bielle-Biarrey. Bounce eludes him. Well, the All Blacks will get a throw to the line out.
Oh, well recognised from Ramos, because Damian McKenzie was still in the ruck, out of position.
Time almost up. France lead by one.
Ramos.
All Blacks have to make sure of the line out. France have to get the numbers right. Patrick Tuipulotu gets up. It's loose, but Almua's got it. And he barrels away from the first. Well, the All Blacks have got 90 metres to go. And a hungry French defence to beat. Lennon Brown.
Hey.
Oh, Fiku just having an anxious look at the referee there. Luckeye. Well, again, he called tackle and they kept driving him to the ground. Rieko Ioane is caught. Beauden Barrett now. He's got Caleb Clark outside him. Drops the ball off on the inside. They have to keep the ball in play. Again, the All Blacks move it inside their 22. Luckeye, Ioane, McKenzie. No way through there. France are making their tackles. This is exhausting stuff. Tuipulotu to Jordan. They hold him up. They've held him up. This will be a ball, and this will be the end of the game.
Oh.
France win it. 30-29. Valiant effort from the All Blacks from deep inside their own territory, but France have not denied for the second time in their history. They win for 3 in a row against New Zealand.
What a tense match. 1 point in a minute, the French held on. And he let us play. This is a little bit of a championship with the man in the test match.
Both teams. Iconic rugby, huge competition between these two teams. France second half has been just a little bit too good. They take the honours, the All Blacks will play against our right.
The game of fine margins. 1 point separating the team.